Hola, what's up everybody? If you guys are interested in any merch, discounts, or tools that I use, please go to the first link in the description. It'll take you to my website. Stay up to date, see all the platforms that I post on, and you can also check out the tool link. Once you click on it, you go here. Everything's broken down into categories, so you can easily find whatever you're looking for. Now enjoy the video. Hola, bienvenidos guys. Welcome and welcome back. I've just doing maintenance, but this is why maintenance is so important. If you're a homeowner or somebody that runs a restaurant, hospital, business, whatever, because we do all that, make sure you get a contractor you trust to come out and do your maintenance. Maintenance guys might not find these things. They just turn it off, on, wash it out, whatever. We actually go through the whole system and check it. So I just checked my belt's fine. We've already replaced those, tightened those, because we do these every few months. Checking over the electrical, I noticed, and I wish I caught it on camera, but I thought it was just gonna be low on charge or not hooked up right. But let me show you real quick. So everything looks fine, right? Nothing's tripped, no electrical issue, everything. And the second stage on a lot of these are bypassed anyway. If I can, I will go back in with a two-stage thermostat. That's why they are bypassed, because more than likely they have a single stage thermostat. You should have a two-stage, but it's fine. There's too many of them for me to do all of them. They're all like that. If I get a work order, then I'll do it, or approval, because I always tell them we need that. But either way, they should both be on. This is a pretty old unit. I was already going to write up these legs here, right, because it's we're close to the beach. It's going to get corrosive. We'll see if they want a whole new unit, because once this inside starts rusting out, you know, you're gonna have issues. So the unit's off. I went ahead, I can't show that, and I was hooking up, because this unit, as you can kind of tell by the color of the copper, is not cold. That one has been sweating and it's all wet. This one seemed dry. So we check it, we have enough pressure. So I'm like, what's cutting it out, right? Didn't seem to be on. Come over here, and I wanted to see if, give it an overall inspection, right? The wires look okay, I don't see anything burnt out. But if we unplug it, this is what I found, right? You're supposed to have 3 pins. One of them is on the verge of being blown out. You can see it's kind of the plastic or molding around is kind of screwed up, and the pin, the end of the pin is stuck in there. So it broke off. Luckily nothing popped, you know, luckily nothing popped. So I'm gonna put this out of service, tape this up. Somebody had left that unstrapped. We'll strap that back, and this will just shut that stage down. It's going to run on one. It was running on one, they didn't even notice. But these are the things that we find on a maintenance. So when we come back and replace that, or give them the option to replace, you know, the unit. So you can't always just go in and change parts. Bring it up to your customer and show them pictures. I'm gonna take pictures of, well, the compressor's dead, right, but the feet, the pin, and then the inside here, and then the coil is not in the best shape. Might not look too bad to you guys, but it's pretty brittle. I don't want to break it, but it's going to deteriorate. You can see at the bottom here. So I don't want to mess with it too much, right? It's all brittle, it's all broken. I'm not even going to straighten these. I'm going over with light water to rinse it. I'm not hitting it with a jet stream or anything. I'm just going to let it trickle on, wash it out. We've already got quite a bit of stuff out, so that's that. We'll see what they want to do. That's why maintenance is important. That could have been something that popped, shorted out, caused more issues. That's the kind of stuff that we find on these maintenance. All right, so we decommissioned it. I want to make sure nothing happens to that plug, and that's how I also know if I'm the one that decommissioned it, because nobody else does this around here. I always see plugs just laying around, or they put them back on and just let it run like that. So I like to cover them up, make sure that's me. Just gonna go through it again real quick. We're just cleaning it out. I'll take pictures of the rust. I'll show you exactly what happens when you start getting rust like this, it's not safe, it's not good. So give the customer the option. Like I said, you can already see the damage right there. I'll show you what happens with that. God damn, I had not seen this one. Sheesh. And then this is the next one. You can see we have quite a bit of water here, so got to check the belt, clean it out, but more than likely those compressors are sweating. Unless we got an issue with the drain, but I don't think so. Maybe just a tad bit slow, but it's good. Well, you can see how much moisture we got in this one. Hopefully that hissing sound is just because I turned it off, but yeah, I have to clean these pretty often. And we're gonna check over there the evaporator, but more than likely, or also the belt, they're gonna have dirty filters. That happens every time I come out. So whenever you can, just brush off labels. Sometimes this kind of brush can scratch off barcodes and numbers and stuff, but we got lucky here. We just broke it up. I'll wash all of that. Make sure if we need the information, it's just easier, you know. I like to clean up all the labels and everything. All right, so here's our belt, and that might be the culprit. So we're just gonna tighten it for now. It's not cracked or anything, but we will write up some new belts. I'll get the size, because to be honest, I'm really bad about leaving extras, so I didn't do it last time. We'll get a size if it's even visible and do it next time. For now, we'll just tighten it up. So in this maintenance bag, I have the Klein Impact. It has a whole bunch of features. I've done a video on how I set this one up. I had to put the camera down, my arm is killing me. So I have it set up to do different things, 3/8, and then I have a flip socket on the other side. It's DeWalt. The DeWalt came with a 7/16 and 3/8, I believe. So on these carrier ones, when I'm tightening belts, these are 7/16, so I can just loosen these. The one in the back is super rusted, so I have to be careful, and I could only undo it a little bit. But we're just trying to get this a little bit tighter so that we get the circulation we need, and then we're gonna go back in here and tighten it. So this thing's really cool, the Klein mini ratchet, because it takes these 1/4 inch little bits. So we'll just tighten it back up. So I got my brush wet. I still need to clean up a lot more, but I just wanted to get this number already, and it's an AX52, so we're good now. I'll go get some extras of those. I'm out of town, so it's not gonna be done today, but we'll get them going. That'll help their water issue there. Actually, it's cleaner than the other ones I have. Looks like they just changed it. Maybe they changed it right now. And it always gets nice right when I'm leaving, a couple hours later, right? But remember to also, the drains look fine. They were all draining, both units. But still, remember to flush them out with water, a whole bunch of water. Water hose, you know, a lot of pressure. A lot of the times the drain is the issue, right? It's a simple issue. And, you know, just flush them out. When you flush them out, you're actually priming them. So you'll be good to go. It's the last thing I do. When I get here, I usually disconnect them, especially if I can tell that they're plugged up. And then we flush them out, you know, as we leave, make sure they drain properly, and we get all that stuff out. So these weren't too bad. And what do you guys think on the filters? Do you think they just changed them? Because I've been here a couple hours already, right? I announced that I was here. I talked to them for a little bit before I came up, and those look brand spanking new. Like, what's the coincidence? But you know, they have brand new spotless filters, so that's not an issue. But a lot of the calls that I get there and I'm like, dude, your filters are plugged up. They always forget. All right, and I'm trying to get off this roof, but I'm gonna take down the info in case they want a new unit. So I learned this from Jamie, Northwest HVAC, I think. Let's see. I can't do it with my glove, so just rub around it, and then I'll take a picture with the camera, and we'll get all that information off of that unit. I know there's other ways, and I already closed it up. I know it's inside too. If you guys need the model and serial number on these units, check the inside panel on the electrical and it'll tell you. So let me get a picture of that real quick. Man, it's really hot out here, but I'm trying to get out as quickly as possible. But let's do a quick jobber plug, right? So if you guys know anything about me, I like to run a jobber CRM. It automates everything. So running a business, you know, we like to be in and out. Instead of taking more time writing out an invoice, I can have everything in my price list for me and all the other guys on the team that they can use just to quickly do a few clicks, type what they found, and then invoice, and we can bill and get paid quicker. Store managers like a printout, so I can also print these out. So we're here for a certain job that's already here. I already loaded it up for 20 different stores. I just have to go in here and select the location, do a few clicks, and it's already done. I don't have to waste 10 minutes, 15 minutes writing this out. It used to take forever. So if you guys want a free trial and discount, check out the link in the description. Get yourself a jobber and get yourself hooked up. Oh shit. Yeah, can I get the dude combo?
The dude combo, was it gonna be all the way with mayo, lettuce, and tomato?
No tomato.
Alright, and to drink with that?
A large Diet Coke.
Alright, anything else?
Or is that the largest you have?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Alright, it'll be 10:37 here with it.
Alright, thanks. Alright, let's see if my phone doesn't overheat. It is hot as hell still. We're in September. It's like 100 degrees. Alright, so yeah, I got my lunch. I gotta go check on a few things, check on some guys. We had some hospital work also. I'm just trying to knock out these maintenance calls because, man, they always creep up on me and I gotta finish them in a certain amount of time. So taking a lunch, then we're gonna go. You guys have that Klein cooler. I've shown this before, but let me show you real quick. So you can tell I've been eating on it. Dirty as hell, but I keep like drinks in here most of the time, or just it's like a storage little thing there. But if I buy food like breakfast tacos or whatever they may be, like right now I have this in there, I'll probably put a little ketchup area here right now. But that holds my food because I always flip it over, and it's a nice little table in between, you know, the chairs and stuff, and that's where I eat off of. You can kind of tell though. So I'm gonna eat real quick. All right, y'all, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was a little informative and helpful. Always keep your eyes and ears open when you're even just cleaning coils, changing filters. You never know what you can find. We had maintenance, and I always like to do a quick look over. Now, even if I'm dead tired, I'm in the sun, at least look at the electrical, at least check the wires for like broken wires, because I find that a lot too, especially in this heat. You know, when the condensers are plugged up, everything starts to overheat. Wires will start burning up, getting toast, and you'll have different issues. So this one probably just ran too long, and those things can give out for different reasons. High load, high heat can be one of them. So if we do change it out, we'll just have to do our due diligence and kind of go over everything. Obviously change out like a contactor. I didn't check them today, but I usually tell them we need to change them out if they haven't been changed out, which I don't think we have changed them here. So contactors can be working, but they can be burnt out and pitted, which means you might not always get the right voltage going across. It might be enough to get it running most of the time, and you might not notice it. But once you take off the little cover on the contactor, it might be all blacker than hell, and you're not getting good voltage all the time. Because it could still work. You could still get your 208 or whatever voltage you're looking for when you're there, but maybe when you're not there or on startup or something like that, that's when those have issues, or you're not getting enough continuity all the way through, and then that causes heat. Heat causes like burnt wires, blown terminals, so many different issues. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. I got to go do a few more things. I got way more maintenance to do. I didn't think they'd be interesting, but I thought, you know, that one kind of seemed interesting. So I'll let you know if we come back and do that compressor or change out the unit. Because like I said, over here by the beach, when they start rusting out, that unit is shot. And then we usually go in there with a new one, and either we spray it or they hire somebody to professionally spray it with a clear coat, basically. So we'll get all that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys.